Never step in to stop your enemy when he's busy making a mistake. Courage isn't about having strength left. It's carrying on once that strength has run out. In the world of politics, being foolish is no obstacle at all. Show me a household full of readers, and I'll show you the people shaping the world. History is simply a collection of lies that everyone's agreed to believe. Imagination is what truly rules the world. If you want something done properly, do it yourself. Nothing is harder, and therefore nothing more valuable than the ability to make a decision. History gets written by whoever wins. A leader is really someone who trades in hope. The only victories that never bring regret are the ones won over ignorance. The surest way to keep your word is never to give it in the first place. Only two things truly move people: fear and self-interest. The world suffers less from the cruelty of wicked people than from the silence of good ones who say nothing. A man who dreads defeat has already lost. Most people fail rather than succeed because they give up what they want most for what they want right now. 10 people speaking out make far more noise than 10,000 staying quiet. Death itself is nothing, but living each day already beaten is like dying over and over. People are easier to rule through their weaknesses than through their good qualities. Talent counts for little without the chance to use it. You're not taller than me, just longer. I can't stand illusions, which is exactly why I take the world as it truly is. Hand a man power, and you'll soon learn who he really is. Love is just foolishness, shared between two people. Shed your worries the way you shed your clothes each night. Music proves that humanity is greater than we give it credit for. Never point out to your enemy that he's making a mistake. History is simply the account of the past that people have chosen to accept. The people worth fearing aren't those who openly disagree with you. It's those who disagree but are too afraid to say so. Victory goes to whoever keeps going the longest. Staying honest is the surest path to staying poor. Great men burn brightly like meteors, so the rest of the world can see by their light. Fame doesn't last, but being forgotten does. A genuinely good man holds no hatred for anyone. A calm mind is the finest medicine for the body. The greatest risk arrives right at the moment you've won. The only way to beat love is to run from it. A throne is nothing more than a seat wrapped in fancy fabric. Keep a firm hand, but cover it in a soft glove. I found France's crown lying abandoned on the ground, so I lifted it with my own sword. Enduring hardship takes more courage than facing death. If you want to succeed in this world, promise everything and follow through on nothing. I begin by assuming the worst. There's a thrill to be found in danger. To win a woman's heart, first make her laugh. Success is the most persuasive voice there is. Impossible is a word that only belongs in a fool's vocabulary. Clever people simply create their own chances and make things happen. Give me enough honors to hand out, and I'll win you any war. Courage can't be faked. It's the one virtue that hypocrisy can never imitate. War is a game played by barbarians. Ordinary crowds chase after great men not for who they are, but for what they can offer. And great men welcome them out of either pride or necessity. What is government really? Nothing at all unless public opinion backs it up. I plan my battles based on how rested my soldiers are. Once an enemy is in your grasp, strip him of any chance to harm you again. There are so many laws now that no one is truly safe from being caught out by one. Ordinary people rely more on memory than on judgment. Don't assume malice when foolishness explains things just as well. Those unwilling to feed their own army will eventually end up feeding someone else's. A fool holds one great advantage over the educated. He's always thoroughly pleased with himself. I forgive those who insult me. It lets me rise above them. There are only two ways to control people, through personal gain and through money. I can play the fox or the lion. The real skill of leadership is knowing which one the moment calls for. More often than not, the soldiers win the battle while the general takes the credit. Impossible isn't a word the French recognize. A journalist is little more than a street sweeper armed with a pen. Other people's foolishness never makes the rest of us any wiser. True heroism means rising above life's misfortunes and above that word, impossible, which belongs only in a fool's vocabulary. Good management means never letting people grow stale in their roles. Genius is knowing the difference between what's merely difficult and what's truly impossible. You can pause halfway up a climb, but never halfway down. Real wealth isn't measured by what you own, but by how well you know to use it.